Hey y'all, I know you missed me. She's a baddie. Yep. Ain't she though? Okay, so I know y'all missed me. Why wouldn't you? I'm your favorite goddess. So today, I thought we should have a chat about a hot topic. So I know y'all have heard about the girl Gypsy Rose. Now let me tell y'all something. Now this story highly intrigued me. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Real bad because the girl mama was doing all that bad stuff to her. So this one. Thank you. Now, I don't know if y'all follow the story. I might get some of these facts wrong. You could do your own research. I'm pretty sure I ain't gonna get none of them wrong because I did do my research and I really followed this story a lot. Now, the girl Gypsy Rose, her mama had Munchausen by proxy, some shit. I think that's how you pronounce it. Where she made her daughter sick all the time. All the time. Started with a blood disorder, ended on like leukemia or some shit. Whatever. The girl was never fucking sick. Never. She wasn't sick at all. Probably barely never even had a goddamn cold. Mama just was giving her shit. Anyways, and the mama shopped around to a lot of doctors to make sure that she could successfully pull off this con. Because, you know, obviously, if you keep bringing your child here for 5 years, she never fucking showed no sign of being sick or being better. Clearly, we must do something different. So, the mama's name was Dee Dee. The daughter's name is Gypsy. Obviously, I just told y'all that. Now, the thing about Gypsy is, at a certain point, she doesn't really specify, but at a certain point, she knew she wasn't fucking sick at all. So she started giving her mama a little sass and a little problems. And when she did, mom started chaining her goddamn ass to the bed. So clearly she leveled up a fucking notch. Now there's been all kind of documentaries about it. Mommy Dearest, Mommy Dead, or some shit like that, I think is the name of it. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy the shit she went through. I'm not taking nothing from that girl's experience. She went through some bad shit. Okay? All I'm saying is, she meets the boy on a Christian dating site. They start talking about killing. And then her mama in specific so they can run away and be happy together. Now, two things I want to say. I could understand the girl wanted to kill the mama to get away from her. The bitch making you sick is basically self-defense. Because she's making you sick. She probably could kill you with all this shit. So I'm not doubting that at all. And you can only back a dog or an animal into a cage for so long for they cut up. So I'm not denying that either. But what I will say, first of all, y'all, don't this jacket look good? Period. We had a time. Anyways, focus. Okay. But the boy, him and all his devil thoughts about killing folks, bad thoughts. Let me not say devil thoughts, bad thoughts about killing folks. I don't know where the hell that came from. Now, his people say he autistic and been autistic for a while. Like they've been diagnosed him. I don't know if violent thoughts is an autistic thing. So somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know that those two go hand in hand, but you know, apparently that was his thing. He was diagnosed as autistic and he had violent thoughts. So she have recruited him to kill her mama. That's where it gets a little gray to me. If she had done it, I would have said let her walk away scot-free. She took revenge on the person who was intentionally making her sick for years, robbed her of a childhood and her health. And for all we know, some of her mental capabilities, because that kind of medicine in a young body, who knows what it was doing to her? Like, let's be so fucking for real. Who knows? So I don't fault her for that. But what I will say is to recruit somebody else and then there was pre-planning. Sounds like you got a good goddamn head on your shoulders to me. Now, most criminals are not very sophisticated DNA wise, so they leave behind traces and DNA and texts and all the shit that's traced back. That's how the police do their job and catch the killers. So the fact that they got caught doesn't tell me that they didn't have no good mental capabilities, because Like I said, lots of criminals do that. No, people with no kind of disability. So, the fact that the texts that were, court record, that she was orchestrating, like, bring this, bring that, come to this window, I'm gonna let you in. She definitely basically hired someone to get rid of her problem. Now, although she didn't pay him in money, she paid him in sex. And also, and also, she paid him in the thought of they would be together. So she definitely recruited this nigga to get rid of her problem. Now, I've heard quite a few cases about girlfriends who get their ex-boyfriends knocked off. They throw the book at them hoes when they catch them. She didn't get the book thrown at her because of her circumstances. Now that also I can understand. It does kind of scream white privilege, but I can understand it because she went through so much, so fucking much, that I couldn't even imagine somebody intentionally making you sick with medicine. So the fact that she got rid of her, okay. But where it really, really starts to make me question shit, how the fuck the boy got a life sentence? How the fuck he get a life sentence? And we all know that if you hire someone to do the robbery, you get less time than the person that asked you to do it. She got less time than the nigga that actually did it. That don't seem right to me. Not to mention the simple fact that it was pretty clear they both had mental challenges, problems, whatever. He clearly was idolizing violence and that kind of stuff. And she clearly was trapped in a terrible situation where this lady that's her mother is abusing her and making her sick. So either they both get a light sentence or they both get a harsh one. Because y'all did choose to kill this lady and not tell on her and not get her in trouble. Because we know about, like, take the Troubadour 13 out in Cali with the House of Horrors. Or like the guy that kept his daughter in the room for 24 years. Like, when they catch you, they do punish you. Now, I'm not saying that the punishment fits the crime. Sometimes there is no good enough punishment for the bullshit you done did. It's some sick individuals out here that's doing some crazy ass, wacky ass shit behind closed doors. I think it makes it even more clear that whole behind closed doors, you never know what's going on behind closed doors. That's fucking true. You really do not know what's going on in these people's house. Like, you legit think that, oh, they're living a normal life, whatever. These motherfuckers be doing some wacky ass shit. Fucking their children, abusing their children. Like, it's too much. But they could have got her in trouble. If they could orchestrate a plan to kill her or to have sex, I'm certain they could have orchestrated a plan to bust her ass out that she wasn't sick. And that the mama was just lying. Is what I think. You always have a choice. Now, I'm not saying that sometimes that the situation doesn't necessarily take, violence. Because it might do. Somebody coming at you and they trying to take your life. I'm just trying to make sure my boo didn't fall out. That might be what it is. You might have to exact violence. So I'm not here to say that every situation deserves a nonviolent response. I believe if you strike me, you better know I'm going to strike your ass back. That's just the truth. I feel like if somebody approaches you in an unknown setting in an aggressive way, you don't got time to stop and, hey, is this person okay? This motherfucker could be high on drugs and trying to kill you. You might need to react violently immediately. And it's terrible that that's the world we live in, but that is the world we live in. So I'm not saying that some situations might not dictate a violent response to cause a resolution. But I do think that in the same way she met this boy and talked to him for years, they could have definitely got the mama in trouble for making the daughter sick for no reason. They could have got her for insurance fraud, medical something, parental abuse, something. Like, nigga, it's something. It's something, especially if she like intentionally was making you sick and getting all this money for a sick individual that's not sick, that you're making sick. I think they could have done something besides stab her. The girl clearly was in duress, but she wasn't in like the harm of the mama would kill her any day now, because The mama was taking her places and showing her off how sick she was to get sympathy. So she needed her. She needed her to still be around to keep getting that sympathy. So I do think that there was another solution. But it doesn't make very much sense to me that the boy gets a life sentence and he's potentially autistic and doesn't have the presence of mind to pre-plan and whatever. He's just, the parents are saying that he's autistic in a way that he lives in the moment. He doesn't like stop and think about anything. He just goes in the moment, the moment, the moment. So if he's mad right now. He's thinking like the worst thing, and like he's in the moment. So he's very gullible and very easy to convince to do something. And that he doesn't have the presence of mind to pre-plan something. That's why Gypsy was telling him, like, bring this, bring that, do it this. Like, she dictated it. So if she's out, and let me tell y'all something. She's out and into the money. Now, I'm not a hater. You might call me a dick rider, but you can't call me a hater. Because she very clearly is bounced out. She's on social media. She's making money on her social media. She's about to put out a documentary with Lifetime. That's going to pay her. She's not getting out and, going to like a regular, life, like a felon that's, trying to pay their debt to society and work their way up at a humble job. She's out and she's definitely capitalizing on the fame of she's this poor little girl and this bad thing happened to her. I think she was a poor little girl, bad things happened to her, but she made a bad choice. And for her to be out now and capitalizing on it, I can't, like I said, I'm not a hater. I'm not knocking her for it. Bitch, get your bag. She out of prison now. She had her mama knocked off and she making bank. And I'm not mad at her for that. But why the boy got to stay in prison for life? Because he would have never been in this mix had it not been for Gypsy convincing him to come kill his mama. Come kill her mama. Now, I'm not saying he might want to did something further on down the line that would have got him in trouble. But for all we know, what he's in prison for right now is for killing Gypsy's mama. Dee Dee. Why the fuck Gypsy, who orchestrated the whole murder, is out, married, making money, doing interviews with People magazine, and this nigga in prison? It seems like you led this nigga to his demise. If what his parents are saying is true, that he's on the autistic scale and he doesn't have the presence of mind to say no because he's in the moment all the time and he's trying to people please. And that's why he had these violent idolations, because like when he got mad, because he was autistic, he didn't have the same level of capacity to understand. Like, we get angry and we like, okay, take a deep breath, let it go. You get angry, you like kill. Hold on, whoa. That's not right. If that's true, now that's a big if. Allegedly. But if that's true, then her own text messages that are now court public record proves she dictated and orchestrated this murder of her mother. She told him when. She told him how she was going to let him in. She told him what supplies to bring. If that's not orchestrating a motherfucking murder, I don't know what is. If I tell you, hey, I need you to kill because this is on the internet, so let's just put something that couldn't be true. My granddaddy. I don't even know him. So let's just say I tell you to kill my granddaddy. So if I tell you to kill him and I tell you where we're going to be at, I tell you my granddaddy has a massive peanut allergy, and I tell you to bring a cloth covered in peanut oil and rub it on his motherfucking face, and then you do it and it succeeds. Granddaddy seizes up, dead. Nigga, I have successfully orchestrated the death of my grandfather. Regardless if I did it myself, I told you everything you needed to do, and I made sure you knew the time and the place where to catch this nigga at. That is 100% what I would consider you are the mastermind. You facilitated and accommodated and made the plans for another human to be killed. Now, you didn't do it yourself, but then again, they did find blood on you, so you was at least in the house and in the room somewhere. You was somewhere around. So you took part in it enough that, like I said, you told the person when and where, what to bring, and you allowed them into the house to get your mama while she was in the bathroom, bedroom, wherever the fuck y'all caught her at, and he went to work on her. Okay. Now, if y'all give her sympathy because of what she went through, well, where is his goddamn sympathy that he fucking autistic? And that she led him to do this?
Right, you don't get no sympathy for that.
But that there should be some.
Yeah, it should be some, but if she'd have did it herself, she'd got more sympathy.
But that's no,
because
I'm saying,
they can understand what.
But I'm saying she still got the sympathy.
Yeah,
she still got the sympathy. She got a lighter sentence than him. He got a life sentence. She got like 10 years, and she out.
That's the white privilege.
Yes, she got 10 years and she out. And this little white boy that did the stabbing is got a life sentence.
Yeah,
and it's documented according to his parents that he was diagnosed with autism in grade school, in elementary, or some shit. So, for all we know, every diagnosis that she had was fake, right?
Right.
Ain't nothing really wrong with her. Her mama was making her sick. So, now, excluding whatever the side effects might have been from that medicine, she still had the ability to get up and walk around. She still had sex, and she still had the presence of mind to orchestrate and facilitate a murder. She had no mental defect that would deem her unfit to stand trial and know what she did wrong.
Lord.
But now, according to what he has, if what he has is true, he does have something that proves that he might not have understood what he was doing was wrong. For in his mind, he could have thought he was saving her. You think about that. If she cried to him that my mother is this big, overbearing, dark, evil spirit that's doing all these terrible things to me, I can't get away from her. I can't get her in trouble. I got like what this little boy who already has a problem dictating his emotions and controlling them, what he thought. Oh, I can get you away from her. I can solve this problem. Kill her. And you're leading him right to it. Yeah. And then allowed him in, told him what to bring, and then it happened. I don't understand. If you got a sympathy vote and got less time, why the fuck he didn't? Because you manipulated the fuck out of him. In the same way that y'all gave her sympathy because her mama manipulated all these doctors and people to give her money for a sick daughter that wasn't even sick. Where is this little white boy sympathy? And I never thought I'd be somebody out here clapping for no white boy to get goddamn less time. I thought it would be only niggas. I'm going to just tell you the truth. But the simple fact is, it doesn't make sense to me that she's out now and clearly going to live a profitable life. And he going to have to spend the rest of his life in prison as of now. No, nigga, if she got 10 years, he should have got but 10. Both of y'all did some crazy shit, but you know, it really was some shit that both of y'all fell through the cracks. Him with his autism and you with your mama and your much-house and by proxy. That's what it should have been. Should have been a sympathy vote all the way around. Or no sympathy. That's what makes the most sense to me. If we're going to give him sympathy, give you sympathy for what your mama did to you. Like I said, it would have made more sense to me if she went in that room and killed her mama herself. Because at that point, we can understand that this lady been making you sick for a long time. You know it's bullshit. And then you go in the room and you like, you know what? I ain't fucking sick. And you snap. And you kill your own mama because of what she was doing to you. That makes sense to me. That makes real good sense to me. Because that's an abused person, a victim, taking their goddamn strength back. Saying, no, nigga, enough is enough. And I can respect that. No, nigga, I cannot respect the victim instead of trying to get away. Recruiting somebody else to come clean, solve their problem for them. Then when both of y'all get caught, nigga, what the song is? If we go down, then we go down together. Bitch, I'm only here and bloody right now because I killed your mama for you. Ain't no way I should get more time than you. And now you saying you don't even love him? You done married somebody else? How dare you? How dare me throw my whole... If I was a nigga, if I was a boy, a man, and I knew that I did this terrible thing and I called all this time for this girl. And once I done called all this time, she done just moved the fuck on with the next nigga. That would make me want to motherfucking tell every goddamn dirty secret I know about your ass. Because ain't no way, bitch. Ain't no way I got 40 years... And you finna get married and have babies and whatever you finna do. Live your life with a new nigga. But I'm in prison because I loved you. And I did for you. I assume that's how most men feel when they like buy a bitch a ring or a house or, you know what I'm saying, then they find out like she done cheated or some shit. Like, bitch, I'll choke your ass. That's all I can assume. But I just definitely think that her case is an example of white privilege because I don't doubt that really bad things happened to her. But it's girls in prison right now who killed their sex trafficker, who killed their abusive father or mother, and guess where they at? You heard what I said? Prison. Because even though that people can understand there's a justification for what you did, they also feel like there was a better choice. So, by that same definition, there was a justification for what you chose to do, but there also was a better choice. Y'all chose to kill her. You chose to orchestrate a murder. And now you're out, and this boy is still in, and they're hoping to get him another trial so that the judge will take into the fact that he's autistic. But as of now, this nigga stuck with a life sentence for your murder. That's crazy to me. I don't understand it. I'm definitely going to watch her documentary because I'm all the way locked in. Nigga, I need to see what you got to say because ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no way. And in this documentary, you better say something about trying to help that boy get out. You better. Otherwise, I know you is a shiesty little girl. Shiesty. I already think you might be. You might have picked that up from your mama. She was a con artist and a scammer. The apple didn't roll very far from the tree. I think you might be one too, friend. I think you might got a little scammer in your blood.
Yeah, I think you might need to repeat that.
You know what I'm saying? I legitimately think that. I think that if she might be a little scammer too, she might have got that from her fucking mama. Because ain't no way. If you put out this documentary, you don't say nothing about getting the boy no less time, and you done got out, and they found sympathy for you, and he gonna serve a life sentence? No, baby, you a scammer. This is what we call the shell game. You know what I'm saying? Swap everybody around. Uh-oh, it's on you, not me. No. That don't even make sense to me. Because he's only in the position he's in because he did for you. If you're out and you're reaping the benefits, then ain't no way you ain't finna help this boy. Because if so, you shiesty, baby. You shiesty. You just like your mama. Your mama told lies that got y'all all kind of Disney trips and charity money and all this shit, kept your ass sick. You might have picked up a bad habit from your mama. You might need to check yourself because that ain't even right. There's no way I could sit back with that. If I was in a car full of robbers and we all did the same thing, and they say, oh, you get 2 years, everybody else gonna get 15. Hold on. We all did the same thing.
Wait a minute.
What? Because for me, I'm gonna be thinking these motherfuckers is gonna be praying at night, every night. I hope that bitch die. I hope she choke on a chicken bone. You know what I'm saying? I hope she put a relax in her hand and burn her hair out. Like, they gonna be praying bad on me because they gonna think I did some bullshit to get myself out early while they gonna serve the full time. This nigga got a life sentence. You didn't even do 10. Baby, if you don't use some of this documentary time to talk about how you think that they should reevaluate his trial and maybe lessen his sentence because you understand that he was only there because you called him there, you a scammer. You just a white scammer. It's the same fucking thing. Every time we hear of a Ponzi scheme, Enron, all of these big goddamn companies, yeah, y'all know what it be, a good talking motherfucker up front, huh? Make you bite that story hook, line, and sinker, huh?
Got one.
And then once you bite down, that's your ass. All your money gone. Bernie Madoff, that's the best example. He was the smoothest, cleanest goddamn scammer. He got so much money about the people when he went down and people realized that what that meant, that Bernie Madoff was a scammer. All the people just around the world took a big deep breath. How many of y'all niggas money he got? Damn near everybody. Damn near everybody. He got all your money. And the whole time, he living good with his family. He dressed nice. And when he went down, he told y'all, I ain't got none of y'all money back. None of it. Catch me in prison. How about that? Can't even believe it. Nigga, the scammer doesn't work. The con doesn't work if I can't sell it to you. And so her mama was able to sell this con for so long that she was sick. And now the shoe's on the other foot. She's selling the con that she was just a poor victim that had to do what she had to do to get out of the situation. But then why you didn't want the one that did the stabbing? You got somebody else to do it. And the somebody else is in more trouble than you. But they say ain't no fun when the rapper got the gun. Something about this seems odd to me. And I'm not an advocate for white people getting less time. I feel like all y'all should get a life sentence for the ancestors.
Checkmate.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a different story. Prison for profit. We won't get into that today. But I'm just saying, I'm not an advocate for white people to get less time because niggas been getting life sentences since crack. You know what I'm saying? Since heroin. You get a life sentence for this much. This much. Just taking little young niggas' life away. So I'm not necessarily an advocate for white people getting less time. But it is odd to me how she orchestrated a murder and is gonna get has gotten less time and now is out of prison, and the boy that did it, that was called to do it here, convinced to do it, manipulated to do it, got a life fucking sentence.
Dirty motherfucker.
Boy, that is exactly what I just said. That seems to me like when a nigga go do some shit for a shawty that get him in trouble, right? Somebody bothering her, he go around there, he jump on a nigga, he bust a nigga shit, now he in jail. And while he in jail, she done shacked up with the next nigga. You dirty bitch. When I get out. Matter of fact, my cousin coming to your house. My cousin, Shanika, with them hands, she on the way. Cause what the fuck? Ain't no way I'm sitting in jail for you. My love for you, my heart for you, my loyalty to you made me go around here and do some reckless shit. And I'm sitting in jail and you done moved on to the next nigga. And she had moved on. She had married this nigga.
So son of a bitch.
And talking about their life together and how they gonna deal with the fame. The fame? You only famous bitch because I killed your mama for you. I'll be writing her so many goddamn angry letters in jail. Boy, they won't be able to give me enough pencils and paper in goddamn commissary. I mean that. Matter of fact, if Trump won again, I'm writing Trump a letter. Don't you hate these dirty hoes and how they act?
Get them, Trump. Get there.
Get me out so I can tear this bitch by herself. Something. Nigga, help a real nigga out. Something. Because I know of specific cases. I can't think of her name. I think her name is Amanda Perez. But she killed her sex trafficker. She's in prison. She's serving a life sentence. She killed her sex trafficker when she was 16. She killed him and proved she had been sexually abused and trafficked, and they still gave her ass a life sentence. I think you didn't kill your mama because you was scared they was going to give your ass time. You let somebody else do it. That's throwing stones and hiding hands. Well, we learned a long time ago in the hood, you don't do that. If you throwing stones and hide your hand, then at the end of the day, when the motherfucker come around whose window is bust and they looking to serve up some ass whooping for the niggas who was throwing rocks off the bridge today, guess what? Every nigga who threw a rock but didn't hit nobody car, finna tell on your ass. You know why? They don't want to go down for what you did. That's just the way it goes. And you know what they gonna say? When they mama standing behind them and they crying? I had to tell her my mama was gonna beat my ass. She asked me who I was with on the bridge. I told her you. You know why? Nobody wants to get punished and serve the punishment for some shit they didn't do. Now, we all know when you live a certain life, you might take a charge that ain't yours. And that's what you got to do. Because real niggas do real shit. Yeah. Excuse me. That's just a simple truth. If you live a life, you might do take a charge because the big money man can't never go down. Your star player can never be benched. That is how shit falls apart. The star player got to be straight. So all the lesser people, you gonna goddamn get hit before I get hit. But Gypsy Rose didn't live a life. She was a sick, abused child. She don't know the street code. And I'm sure that little white boy didn't know the street code that you might take a charge for somebody because you're not the star player. Them niggas, they not from that element, so they don't live by that code. That wouldn't be something that they know, and that's not something that they would live by. But now I would. I know that. I know, let's say I'm riding with the big boss, and it's something wrong in this car and we get pulled over. I know what's going on me. This motherfucker needs to stay in motion. If I sit down for a while, it's not stopping nothing. If they sit down for a while, it might wreck the whole ship. That's the difference in knowing when you live a life. It's the reason why I think Trump said, you know, if they came for indictments or whatever, they'd arrest his children first. I understand that. He expects his children to go down for him. Not me, nigga. I'm the one keeping this shit going. It's me. It's me and all my ideas, my shit talking, my good name. That's why I keep us going. So one of y'all niggas that's fucking up bread and not bringing in no bread, y'all niggas go sit down.
I'll take one.
That's why Trump runs a criminal organization, allegedly. Let me say allegedly. The former President Trump allegedly has committed crimes. I don't know that for sure. Allegedly. But it is the reason why he has the mob mentality. His father and grandfather was in the, Irish mob or some shit like that. They do have a mob mentality, which is Don Corleone never goes down. All the other lesser niggas will go down first. If they sit me down, we have a problem. If they sit you down, I'll get you out. That's just the way it goes. But Gypsy Rose situation is not that. These is not street people. They're not living that kind of life.
And she ain't got that kind of money.
And so, like I said, if we go down together. They had a Bonnie and Clyde type thing going. They supposed to both went down in the blaze of gun together. If he got life sentence, she got a life sentence. If she got 10, I got 10. Because nigga, that's how we in it together. What you mean I got more than her? We robbed the same bank. We killed the same bitch. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't make very much sense to me. And I found it fascinating and interesting. So I'm going to keep following the story, y'all. The Lifetime series finna come out. The HBO one already came out. I want to see this Lifetime one because it's got stuff when she's in jail. So I'm wondering if when she's in jail, is she talking about the boy and trying to help him get out of jail? Because his trial, he trying to get another trial. It's coming up. So let's see if she a real one or if she a scammer. Y'all gonna see a white scammer. Y'all already know these white scammers. They be making it look good, Casey Anthony. Y'all remember that. Never seen a white girl kill her own goddamn child and then allegedly. And then everybody be torn as to whether she did it or not. The baby had duct tape on her face.
Bitch, you did it.
Somebody did it. Who the baby was last with? You? Oh, well, I think we got an answer. That's all I'm gonna say. It shouldn't have even been all that. But because she sold y'all a good ass story, the whole country is divided whether she did it or not. Never seen that. I thought we could all consecutively around the board agree if a child get killed, nigga, somebody gonna be held goddamn accountable for this shit. But baby die in a hot car, y'all throw a goddamn book at somebody. That's an accident. A hot car is an accident. Duct tape ain't no accident. I got too many goddamn children. They ain't never accidentally duct tape their face. Now, I've had siblings duct tape each other to stuff together.
But you ain't gonna duct tape them.
But they never duct tape their faces is my point.
Right.
Like I've had one bigger sibling or younger sibling get hold of some tape and then just go crazy. Duct taping motherfuckers to the walls, to each other, putting duct tape in niggas' hair. These kids. But at no point was they was like, I'm gonna duct tape your face, motherfucker. Whoa. What movies you been watching? Because that ain't regular. So you cannot tell me duct taping a baby face is an accident. Because I got too many children. That kind of accident has never happened. Now, if you told me there was super glue on that baby, I might could have believed it. Because these children to be doing dumb shit.
But not their lips closed. Bitch, that wasn't no accident.
Not the lips closed, but if she said she had like super glue in her eyes, some shit.
Okay.
Yeah, she was bothering and stuff. Yeah.
Believe it.
And she probably busted packing it all in her eye. I could have went for that.
But
duct tape over the face.
Closed? Oh, nah, bitch. That wasn't
no
mistake.
Just some things that you just cannot tell me is an accident because as a parent, I know. When I hear that like a child got bit by a dog or drowned in a pool, I know those are legitimate accidents. You know how I know? It could happen like that. Your child was in the house. They know how to open that door. When you went to go do something, they went another way. They outside. The neighbor got a bad dog. The dog bit him. Oh my God. It happens that fast. Okay, you went to go poop. The baby was asleep. Now the baby done got up outside in the pool. Oh my God, the baby done drowned. That's an accident. I know that kind of shit can be an accident. Some things not a fucking accident. That goddamn, that duct tape over that baby face. However, that was an accident. I don't know. But she got off with it. So congratulations to her. But my point is, she sold everybody a good story. And it feels just like that. Gypsy Rose is selling everybody a good ass story. And y'all willing to believe it because of what her mama did to her. Now, I'm not denying what her mama did to her. She definitely did all that bad shit to her. Do I think it fucked her up so much that she thought she had no other way other than murder?
I don't know.
She still was watching Cinderella movies. So she had a kid like Mike. I don't know if very many kids running around thinking about murder, kill.
No.
I'm going to just be honest with you. When they singing Moana, they not also like I'm going to kill the dog. You know what I'm saying? That just don't go together. So I don't think that was her only solution. I think she wanted her mama to pay for some of the bad she had did to her. And she decided death was the way. And I ain't saying she's wrong for that. Excuse me. If you did that kind of shit her mama did to me, I might would have stabbed your ass too. But that's my point. I would have stabbed you. To recruit somebody else, and y'all talked about it for such a long time before it happened. Nigga, that's premeditation if I ever seen it. And then you told him how to get in the house. He came exactly in how you told him, through the window that you left open for him. You told him to bring the knife and the duct tape. He did that. He came on the day you told him. This is orchestrating a goddamn murder.
And you stupid bitch, if he autistic, you know he was gonna.
You knew he was gonna come and do it because he was in love with you. And he thought
he gonna do
you
it.
gave him pussy in the bathroom. He never had none before.
He gonna do it, and he gonna snitch on you.
No, he didn't tell. He didn't tell.
He didn't tell.
Even when they called him, he didn't tell. She told.
Oh, that pussy was good. That mouth.
He
was
just said,
wonderful.
"I did. I saved her. I saved her from Dee Dee." That's all he said.
That's it.
She talking about he stabbed her. I didn't stab her.
And he wouldn't tell on her.
He wouldn't tell.
That's why he got life.
But my thing is, y'all read the text off. Y'all know she orchestrated it.
Yeah.
So whatever her mental capacity is, if her mental capacity was good enough to withstand trial, she should have been held accountable for orchestrating a murder.
I don't give a fuck if this bitch was brain dead. Her cell's supposed to be right beside this motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
Side by
How
side.
he got a life sentence and you got less than 10. You got 10, but you did less than 10, and now you out. And you doing interviews with People Magazine. You got a Lifetime documentary finna come out.
Probably done got married.
You done got married. She got married. She met a nigga in 2020. She got married in 2021.
If this motherfucker fuck around and get out, he gonna kill him.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just like, how you off the hook? And this nigga got he trying to get another trial to see would they take into consideration the fact that he's autistic.
Mm-hmm.
You got all the consideration. We don't even know if no mental defects you got. Everything you was diagnosed with was fake. All that medical record, anything your lawyer could provide is fake. Your mama lied.
Yeah, so we know there ain't nothing wrong with you.
Or at least none of this stuff.
Right.
So what did we give you this large amount of sympathy for? Because your mama did a really bad thing to you? Cool. But then why you not the one that took your shit back from your mama? You called some other little dummy to do it.
How old was she? Do you know?
Oh, I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie.
Maybe 20s, 30s?
No. She wasn't even that fucking old. Then maybe she was 19.
19?
Maybe she was 19. I'ma look.
Old enough to get the fuck on?
Yeah, but her mama, like I said, once she started giving her mama sass, her mama started chaining her to the bed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, since I'm gonna have to watch that. I know about it, but I haven't.
So like once she started giving her mama sass and like really making it known to mama that I know you making me sick, mama started chaining her ass to the bed at night.
Dirty bitch.
Yeah, so you can't go nowhere.
Oh.
But like my whole point is she had this secret relationship with this boy for 3 years. Why you ain't convince him to tell on her? Why one night you ain't text him like I'm chained to the bed, call the police and send him here. You know what I'm saying? So when they come in and I'm chained to the bed,
yeah,
that's it. That's your ass.
That's it.
Even if you unchain me when the police come in.
Hey sis, I don't mean to cut you off, but you fly than the motherfucker today. Go ahead. Yeah, do what you do.
Tell somebody.
You know, I had to pause for the cause.
A real goddess, you know what I'm saying? That's what they came to see. That's what they came to see.
Yeah.
I had to show off for them a little bit.
Yeah, one time.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't been on here in a while. I know y'all miss me. Why wouldn't you?
You
I'm that bitch. I should always be missed.
And y'all need to go and run this up, man. Run these numbers up. There's more coming. We got pain coming. We got media shit coming. We talking about everything. We talking about you and your mama.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
We don't spare nobody around these parts. Everybody can be talked about.
Yeah.
Including me. Y'all can talk about me. Why not talk about me? I'm the best thing to talk about.
But be careful with your words.
No, I'll say it. Cause guess what? I learned the opinion of a motherfucker that doesn't pay my bills means no difference to me. Your opinion is yours. My opinion is mine. I'm sure if you had the opportunity to meet me in real life, your opinion of me wouldn't be such a negative one. Yeah. I'm a full, bright energy spirit. When I walk into the room and I smile at you and how y'all doing, darling? You ain't gonna be negative at me. And if you do be, well, let's see, do you maintain that energy and stay around me for long? Because one thing I know, the dark hates the light. So when the light come in, the dark tend to flee anyways. So I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm protected, blessed, and highly favored. Just because you see me, it's never just me. Just know that.
And she shine like when you cut the lights on.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Always.
And look,
I'm a
y'all
sunshine
see,
goddess.
y'all see that, y'all see that right there. Y'all see that right there. And
Period.
only she could grab that. If you see her in public anywhere, and she got this right here on,
Don't touch it.
don't touch it. You gotta ask. Don't grab your rub.
Yeah.
Don't grab your
Only
rub.
I'm going to grab it because it's just me.
Yeah.
Everybody else,
That's it.
touch it real soft.
Yeah.
Soft touches only.
Word. Hey man, it ain't nothing but the best vibes over here. I'm trying to tell you. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, man. Don't never tune out.
Yeah, so this episode, I'm going to try to drop an episode. I'm going to start off with once a week, every week. And if everything goes as according to plan, I should be able to do like one talking episode, and then we'll do one like music episode where we just listen to music, vibe. Y'all tell me what y'all think. All right? So I will be following this Gypsy Rose story when the documentary comes out. I'm gonna watch it. We're gonna talk about it. Leave your comments. Share the links.
Hey,
check
shout
out
out
my
your YouTube channel.
yeah. Well, this is one going on my YouTube.
This
so,
is going on YouTube.
Check out my Facebook, Miss Fever. That's my content creator page. Check out the Patreon, Sin in Our Skin. Check out the Spotify, Sin in Our Skin. I love y'all. I fucks with those who fucks with me. Leave your comment, share the link, like, subscribe, all of that. I love y'all. Thank you. Keep running the numbers up.
Chill.
Bye.